In the Field updates on Market Journal are supported by the Nebraska Corn Board. We're just north of Strang, Nebraska, visiting now with Lance Fiala for our In the Field update. Lance, appreciate you letting us come out here, check in on your planting progress. We'll visit about that here in a second, but first, tell me a little about the operation.
We corn and soybeans, a little heavier on the corn. That's, we just grain farm, I guess, no livestock.
Yep.
We winter cows in the winter, I guess that's about it.
So planting progress, driving down the interstate down south of York, you could see where everybody was based on the dust flying in the air. A lot of planters rolling here as you and I visited midweek. How do you sit planting progress-wise?
We got a day left of corn and probably 2 days left on beans.
Seems like at this point, a lot of people trying to beat some incoming rain. Fingers crossed on the rain.
Rain would be nice.
Seems like you guys could use it as we look at the soil.
It's very dry.
Yeah. Is that something, kind of a carryover from last year as we came through the winter, or just talk about that situation for you?
Yeah, it was dry all summer last year and we really didn't get any moisture over the winter. Thank God we got the, couple feet of snow in January, which really it mellowed the ground out. Everything we tilled last fall, whether we do a lot of strip tilling, it's planting like a garden. It's really planting nice, but there's no moisture there. We're gonna need some help.
How do you sit when it comes to irrigation? Are you dependent on that at all?
Oh yeah, like 90%.
Okay.
Yeah.
That was his own set of challenges, I suppose, too.
Yeah.
Seemed like last year, some people were running pivots before even getting in the fields. Anybody done that this year in your neck of the woods, or waiting until the seed's in the ground?
I have not seen any myself that have been running, but if it don't rain by the weekend, I bet Monday will be everybody will go.
We're talking a little bit about everybody wants rain, but the kind of rain we get too is a bit dependent upon, or I guess it'll impact your soil. Talk about that.
So what I'm seeing with this powdery dry soil is if we were to get a hard rain that comes fast and hard, it's going to probably wash a lot of the soil if it's a rolling farm, and then I'm afraid it's going to make it hard. So if we get this 3-day soaker, a little bit here, a little bit there, I think, in my opinion, that would be the best scenario.
Let's talk about your planter setup a little bit. You can go pretty fast in this day and age with your planters.
So I did this year, I put precision speed tube on and V-drive and Delta Force. So the old days of planting 5 mile an hour, you can, but we have the capabilities of going 10. I haven't gotten that fast. We're sitting around that 7 to 7.5 mile an hour pace. That seems to be the sweet spot. In my opinion, that's been the best money I've spent. The combination of the speed and the control of the ground, or the downforce and the upforce, the seed being in the same depth all the time that's very nice it's just a good peace of mind to have.
Yeah. I saw on your tractor you got some stock rollers too. Are you running those while planting, or are those kind of a carryover from the harvest season?
No, so when we're doing in-corn stalks, we split the row with the strip tills, so we're always driving on the old row. So those just kind of mash them forward so they're not so hard on the tires. In the bean ground like we're standing on, obviously we don't need them, but if we're in the old corn stalks, we're always driving on top of them. So it's just to help save the tires.
As I mentioned, seems like fingers are crossed. We'll get some rain showers here at the end of the week, but when you get done planting corn and then beans, what's going to be next on your agenda?
I want to go to the lake. Then we're looking at, obviously, pivots. Last year we started watering in May, and honestly, we never got to quit. We watered the crop up. We watered it all through the summer, and we were still watering some beans while we were picking dryland crops last year. It was a very long irrigation season.
Any restrictions for your area right now when it comes to water usage?
Not yet, but if we have another year like last year, it's happening. There's no way around it, I'm afraid.